Yeah. How's
He's
your
in the
views,
chat.
but like, how's your views, but like,
Wait, what's your YouTube?
huh?
What's your YouTube so I can subscribe?
Wait a second.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
My bad.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm live stream on Twitch.
You said what?
I'm gonna live stream on Twitch.
Why?
Oh no.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
I think there's more people on Twitch.
There is, but okay. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell on? What the hell, burn? What the hell, Brown James? Hey, what the hell?
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast.
Imagine I get 28 people in this.
The picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But
so I feel like I'm gonna get 0 people in this round, bro.
That's where it gets exciting.
And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself. Being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
I gotta know when I found that charger because it's not even charged.
They've been up to the challenge. It hasn't been perfect, but they've shown they can
what needs to be on the charger
with any team in the league. This game will be
Why?
hotly contested.
So look at our
what do you think?
Siakam is out.
You're live streaming on your phone?
And it's Williams.
No.
Then there's Derek White.
I need to do the.
Now here's Hunter.
He needs to do what?
Back to Garland.
I need to do.
Kicks it out
I need to do the link.
And stolen by White.
No, just do it on
and
YouTube.
Here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way.
No.
And then Williams slams it in.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Garland. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Basket good.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Williams. Fades away. Dennis misses.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
The drive by Garland. The 9-foot shot. Rebound by Williams. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams, a screen on Garland. Shoots. Shot's good by Williams.
Oh, a tight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Garland, following the score by New York. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. Trains the three-pointer.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
And stolen by Hunter. Pushing it up. Holds it up there for Mobley. And stolen by Siakam. And pushing it up. Here's New York. It's White on the wing. Covered by Hunter. New York moving the ball around. Dennis passes to Siakam.
Yo, what are we doing, bro? You have a
Down to
freaking...
5 on the shot clock. Mobley comes with the double team.
What
Here's
are you
White.
doing? You're wide
And
open.
it's off from three-point range. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Here's Dennis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We don't miss free throws, chat.
It's
We don't miss
gonna
free
be on
throws.
Donovan Mitchell. Richard, what's an element of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you really appreciate?
How about their defensive efforts, Kevin? That's what impresses me the most. This squad does a good job of putting pressure
I need
on
at least
shooters
one
and
person that's
scraping that
active in
glass
here, bro.
after a contest.
Now, here's Mobley. Scoreless thus far. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Off target from outside. The Knicks with the lead. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
What the
Can't
hell?
hit from in close.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all
Oh,
of these
wait,
misses.
there's no way.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Pulls up on the wing. It's good.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Downton. Here's Siakam. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Finding and taking those opportunities. Mobley does a good job of not passing up that good mid-range shot.
Out of bounds.
What the
Cleveland takes
hell?
possession. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in.
And usually that's a bucket.
He
for
better
him,
not
but
lose to the
look,
Cavs,
nobody's
even though
perfect
they're
in the
number 1
mid-range.
seed. But
Stolen by Allen.
still, oh my gosh, bro.
Here's Tyson, covered by Siakam.
Good defense. There's no way, bro.
It's just
Come
too
on,
easy
like,
for
what is
Mobley.
this,
man,
bro?
he's off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look,
They
this
sub
man
me out for
finishes the
that.
way he was
That's
built.
actually
And let's
sad.
check out the stats for Williams. how the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, there's no doubt he has been inconsistent, which is unusual for him. But when he turns it back around, boy, you better watch out.
Here's Garland after the made shot from Dennis. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. No good from outside. New York trailing. Over in the corner, White. White gets the screen from Dennis. White the pass to Dennis. Stolen by Allen. Mitchell against White. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, we're throwing it to the defense.
With the shot. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Dennis in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Pass to White from
Wide
outside
open.
the
Come
arc.
on.
It's good from long range.
Let's go.
And the Knicks lead by 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Mobley. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Williams passes to Dennis. And it's in there. 8 points for Mr. Perfect.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last time, 14 points for him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Second, the Cavaliers.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York.
No way.
Now Cleveland moving it up.
Get down. Get down there. Yo, what is that, bro? We can't allow that every play.
The lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Dennis. 8 points for him.
Then they always gonna get the ball?
Doughton
There's no way.
passes to Dennis.
All right, come on.
New York moving the ball around. Here's Doughton. 6 to shoot. And White kicks to Williams. Knocks
There's
it
no way.
loose.
Give me.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
All right, good hustling. Good hustling. I'm winning this. If I don't win this, I'm gay.
And they'll get
There we
another
go.
chance. Towns, the pass to Dennis. Just 5 to
I haven't
shoot.
played with Cat for a minute.
New York needs to get off a shot.
Shoot it.
It's a 2 from Towns. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Jones, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the wing right side. Towns, a screen on Allen. Outside, Towns.
Three. Dang it.
Misses the 3. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Now here's Allen. Great D that time from Dennis.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
There's no way.
Effort. Count that one. And the Knicks lead by 1.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Jones kicks to Garland.
Put the heli. Put the heli on.
Another miss by Cleveland.
Put the Halliburton.
New York has gone 1 of 5 from downtown.
Put the heli, Brown James.
Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Williams. Towns looking it over. Dennis. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now a 4-point New York lead.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Tyson. There's a minute 34 left in the first. The three from Garland. Another miss by Garland.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Dennis, defended by Allen. Pass to White, fires the three, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Garland. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
And that one is hammered home.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Tyson. Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And here is Allen. Back to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Shoots the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Dennis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Towns. Here's Dennis. 13 points in the game. Yes, that goes in. Dennis has got 15 points.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's Tyson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this.
Dang, this dude Ronnie's still going in. Or slightly. I don't know. Oh, it's already halftime?
Checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Porter.
Yo, Cash.
Yo, what?
And New York.
I may go to the Mavericks.
Siakam is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles McBride.
I don't know.
Then it's
Like,
Mr. Perfect.
what?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against Toronto got the job done. He finished with 49 points and was reliable as ever from distance. That stat line was really unbelievable.
Dude, I'm trying to go live, but it's not letting me go live, so I'm about to die and I'm about to go into a BI. So dumb. I'm not lying, I'm about to cry, It's time for me to say goodbye, because I got really outside.
I don't know why you don't just go live on
See if
YouTube.
the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Said
And
what?
so it's Cleveland with it after the miss from Dennis.
I forgot to do something.
Shot from the wing.
Let me see something. Wait, can you go live on 2 different things?
I don't know.
No, you can't. Yo, if you
And
could,
Jones pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by
I'll be
5.
live on YouTube and Twitch.
To the inside. They swipe it.
But Spider could do
Wide
it.
open.
Spider
He
could
fires.
do it.
New York, no good that time either.
No.
Probably because he has good.
Tyson, looking at his point production, averages almost 11 points a game. Clock at 6.
Hey down. Hey down. Hey down. Hey down. Oh. Oh. Love.
Beyond the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Dennis.
So foul.
Misses and the dry spell continues. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. The 3 from Garland. Hits it from 3-point range. Garland.
Oh, he down 2. I know we up 2.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
McBride passes to Dennis. Now Hart. Some nice passing by New York here.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Look at this, yeah.
Fires the 3.
Yeah.
Doughton with the bucket. Doughton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Mobley. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Pass to Jones. Good D by Siakam. New York's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's McBride.
Yo, how you miss an open 3-pointer? Like, very open. Like, how do you miss that open of a 3-pointer?
Garland left side. Mobley with it. Now, here's Hunter. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Dennis. 15 points in the game. Good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Mitchell dishes to Hunter. Garland kicks to Barnes. Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. Tries from 16. Rebounded by Dennis. Dennis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Shoots over Garland.
Wait, how do you do it?
Good.
How do you go live?
The Cavaliers trail by 5.
Just go on the thing you want to go live on, and then put the title and then put go live.
Assist from Garland. Garland's got 3
Let's start
assists in the
talking.
game. Here's Dennis. Cavaliers with the
Broadcast.
rebound. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game
YouTube.
against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical
But
game,
at
creating
least-
a lot of calls that often went their way.
Now, here's Garland. After the miss from Dennis. Mitchell kicks to Jones. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your
No way he just made that.
New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Towns. Here's White. Drills the 3-pointer. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And, you know, more often than not, when you're open, Towns will find you, a willing facilitator.
Garland surveying the D. Kicks it out to Jones. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Jones has got it all tied up now for the Cavs. New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And
how did I make that?
Dennis. The Cavaliers shooting the ball at 42%. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Puts up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Dennis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Williams passes to Dennis. And stolen by Hunter. Barnes outside. Pass to Garland. Here's Jones driving the lane.
Where is the foul?
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, a trend that's been and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now, here's Garland. He has 7, buries it from 3-point range.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
And the timeout called here by Tom
We're
Thibodeau.
keeping up with the Cavs,
He's
bro.
going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Allen's checked in for Jones. And it's Mobley in for Harrison Barnes. Hunter against Williams. Pass to Doughton. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Dennis. 19 points in the game. Here's White. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Garland finds Mobley. Mitchell outside. He slides it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
There is no quit in Donovan Mitchell and one.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He had averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Now, here's Hunter after the miss from Dennis. Hunter dishes to Garland. Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Unloads from 13. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. In the West, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters,
you can already just made the account.
The stat line will look like.
This is how to verify the account.
I don't think that that's the most important thing to him.
You're so verified.
Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but when I already created it, it's not letting me verify it. It just keeps on. That I did.
New York's gotten the 3-point
bug tonight. They've
taken 15 shots outside the arc.
So I just turn off and turn back on my PlayStation.
It's Garland and Mitchell.
That's not gonna do nothing.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and
it does the same like on card.
So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. 5 on the clock. He was all alone on that one. White's got 12 points in the game. As we approach the fourth
How
quarter,
did you even
neither team
get to live stream?
Much of a cushion.
I'll link to my YouTube account.
Allen kicks to Garland. Pass to Allen.
I leaked mine. This is how to verify. Did you verify?
Hunter against White.
Yeah.
Allen passes to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Allen. It's good on the putback.
What did it say you need to do to verify it?
For Cleveland.
Nice positioning on the offensive boards.
Not related to the
hard to secure that rebound.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about.
How many viewers do you have right now?
White,
0.
wide open. He fires. Hits the 3-point bomb. White's got a pair of threes now.
Didn't you have it the first time?
Mobley outside.
Didn't you have it the first time?
Looking to get back on track here. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle. So
didn't you do it the first time?
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So you just lied?
Have shot just one free throw early.
Not joking. Yeah, did
We
it.
talked about the guys who
So what's
play bigger than
happening?
their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Here's White. And a miss there on the triple.
Wait, let me just turn off my
Cavaliers
PlayStation.
trailing. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by White. To the paint. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Williams drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Mobley outside. Mitchell outside. Hunter sets the screen for Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Rebounded by Dennis. Dennis has got his 16th rebound on the night. From 18 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Hello?
And here's Hunter.
Yeah.
He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hello, baby.
4-point game. Inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Cleveland. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, New York, they're in the 4th position.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've remained right there kind of in the middle of the playoff race. But we're so used to seeing this team be at the top of the heap. They have
no
to
way
be a
I
little
just
bit
missed that.
disappointed.
And that was a 3%. That was a 4% chance miss.
And it's
How high did I jump? How jump did I high? I jumped so high that I literally did a Am I not hurt, bro? Oh, what? That's a fractured skull, bro. Gosh, watch my screen.
Here. I couldn't watch your stream, but...
Mitchell missing. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Dennis.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. Banked in off the glass. Garland's got 12.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Here's Dennis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Outside Garland. Down low. Here's Allen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Allen's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside White.
I miss a lot of pin shots like
and
that.
you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Hunter. He has 5. Here's Allen. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 3. Shot on the wing. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Dennis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Get out, man.
Garland kicks to Mobley to the paint. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Like,
2 free throws.
yo, slightly, I'm a free throw merchant now. Watch my screen. Lately, watch my screen. Look at this. and I